The men's basketball team puts away a feisty Eastern Washington team. Damian Lillard opens up, and Coach Mack is back on the gridiron. All that for you today on Spotlight on Sports. Hi, I'm Trevor Amicone for Spotlight on Sports. With the men's basketball season hitting the home stretch, Weber State star Damian Lillard is getting more and more attention. Right now, Lillard leads the nation in scoring at 25.1 points per game. That prolific scoring output has led experts to comparing Lillard to former BYU star Jimmer Fredette. I sat down with Lillard last week and asked him to compare his game with Jimmer's.
Jimmer is a great shooter. You know, he has a great feel for the game, you know, as far as making the right play. And he's a competitor, as great a competitor as I've seen in a while, you know, since I've been watching college basketball. And, you know, it took a lot the way he carried his team, you know, the last two seasons.
Exactly.
And I really respect everything about him, you know, what he stands for and, you know, what he did for his team and how he dealt with all of the you know, Jimmer mania and all of that. I really, because the little bit of, you know, things that's going on with me is nothing compared to the Jimmer mania, and it kind of gets to you, you know, it can wear on you. So, you know, I really respect the fact that he was able to keep his season going the way it did with all that pressure. And, you know, I think we both have the same ability to score the ball. I think I'm a little more of an athlete than he is. You know, you can compare us to say we both scorers or whatever, but I think, you know, we're very similar players as far as basketball IQ, you know, ability to score, and I just think I'm a little more athletic.
Yeah. So you just talked about how there's so much, you talked about Jimmer mania, it's just so crazy. And here, it's still, you're getting a lot of attention, but it's not quite as crazy as Jimmer. Does that bug you? Does that motivate you a little bit, or do you like being able to stay under the radar?
Well, that doesn't bug me. Yeah. You know, I'm not really the type of guy that likes all the attention and all that. If it's going to be a lot of attention, I'd rather it be on our team, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm more of an under-the-radar type of guy. That's how my family, everybody in my family is that way, you know, and that's the best way to go. To me, I like to do my work in the gym and get out, you know what I mean? And people just think, you know, oh, he's leading the nation in scoring, but what they don't know is it took a lot of time, on my own time, to get to this point. And you know, it doesn't bother me at all. I like being under the radar. I like for people to not know about me, you know what I mean?
As you can see, Damian's attitude is one of a kind. Among the many awards that he is nominated for, the Bob Cousy Award for the best point guard in the nation is based on fan voting. So to show your support for Damian, you can cast your vote for him to win the Cousy Award by going to CousyAward.com. Meanwhile, Lillard and the team played well again last week, beating Northern Arizona in Flagstaff 67-49. Then on Saturday, the Wildcats welcomed Eastern Washington to the D. Here, the Wildcats get off to a good start early. This Kyle Tresnak jumper from the baseline puts them up 16-4. Then stop me if you've seen this before. Damian Lillard makes an acrobatic layup. Believe it or not, no foul called on this play. Eastern Washington would climb back to within 10 or so every once in a while, but the Wildcats would keep pulling away. I got to say it, not boom, but bam goes the dynamite. Scott Bamforth had 13. Yep, I said it. Now the game gets a little bit chippy here as the hard Jordan Hickert foul on Byron Fulton causes a little bit of melee after the play. The aftermath resulted in a Weber State technical foul. There you see it. Jalon Wheelwright in the background here. We'll see the replay of the foul. Hickert hits Fulton there as he goes headlong into the padding underneath the basket. And then Jalon Wheelwright in the background right there. That shove earned him a technical. We'll show it to you one more time. Didn't matter. The Wildcats ran away with this one. Here, Lillard hits one more three-pointer to put the dagger in and twist it. Lillard leads the Wildcats to another victory. They're 12th in the Big Sky Conference. They're 12-1, 84-75 over Eastern Washington. Damian Lillard, 22 points, led all scorers, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. 4 other Wildcats had double digits, including Scott Bamforth, we said, had 13. Kyle Tresnak had 12. Kyle Bullinger with 10. And Byron Fulton, of course, finished with 16 points and 9 rebounds. The Wildcats are going to really be tested now, however, as they hit the road for the last 3 conference games of the season, starting Wednesday night at Montana State. They will have 1 non-conference game at home against Texas Arlington on Saturday at 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, the women continue to struggle. Morgan Breesmaster has the details.
The Lady Cats team have had a tough season, but they almost pulled a win out of the hat against Northern Arizona. The Wildcats were ahead by 16 points midway into the first period, but let the Lady Lumberjacks tie it up at the half. It was back and forth action to the wire, and the Cats were leading as the clock wound down. 2 key errors by the Wildcats caused a last-second loss. Northern Arizona took advantage and scored on the bounced pass with moments left. A drive that could have netted a foul turned into a tactical error. Final tally 85-82, Northern Arizona. The Wildcats host Montana Thursday night, 7 o'clock at the D Event Center. Weber State Indoor Track Team is hosting the Wildcat Open Saturday, beginning at 9 a.m. in the Swanson Gym. Outstanding WSU athletes have been honored this past week. Amber Henry has been chosen as the Big Sky Conference Outstanding Athlete for the 2nd straight week and currently holds the 9th best time in the nation in the 3,000-meter run. Pole vaulter Alicia Isaacson set a new Weber State record by clearing a 12-foot 6 1/4-inch bar at the Bozeman running event last week in Montana. And a side note, Coach Mack has come out of retirement and will be coaching the offensive line for the Utah Blaze Arena football team. He just doesn't know what the word quit means. He's one amazing guy. Back to you, Trevor.
Well, that's all we've got for you here today on Weber State News and Spotlight on Sports. Don't forget, you can watch all of our newscasts, sportscasts, and Studio 76 on our website, www.weberstatenews.org. For all of us here at Weber State News and Spotlight on Sports, I'm Trevor Amicone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.